Hi everyone, it's QuickyBaby, and have you ever wondered what would happen if a tier 1 tank fought a tier 10 tank? Well, not much, right? It's going to be rolled over, destroyed in a single shot, but all of that is about to change as Wargaming are releasing an arcade cabinet mode called equalised, where it's going to equalize the difference between the tiers, allowing tier 1 to fight against tier 10 on the battlefield. So the way that this is going to work is Wargaming are going to be boosting the hit points of low tier vehicles by between 60 and 1,750%. Also, penetration is going to be buffed between 20 and 460%, and alpha damage will be increased from 10 to 290%. So, without further ado, I have not played a single game mode of this, but I thought to myself, why don't I take out my first ever vehicle that I played and see how it's going to perform? So, let's equalize the disparity between tier 1 and tier 10 Wargaming. Here we go. I'm the only lad who's mad enough, oh my god, looking around a Cromwell with as many hit points as a mouse. The Cromwell has more hit points than the T-57 Heavy. Oh my word, what is low tier artillery going to be like in this game? I can only imagine what a Leffe would be like in this. A T3 convert with 3,600 hit points. People are saying LT WTF. Well, yeah, this is like what old school matchmaking used to be like. The tiers didn't used to be balanced back in the day. So let's go find out. How much penetration do I have? I have 263 millimeters of APCR penetration with 40 alpha damage. That's not as much as I was thinking. So that means my mag is going to be about, I don't even know on this tank. What do I do? Fire 10 shells, 12 shells, something like that. If I fire 10 shells, that's still 400 damage in a magazine. Man, if I had a skill like Deadeye could be absolutely ruthless on these low-tier tanks, let me tell you. But I'm not sure if Wargaming will have increased module damage. If they increase module damage, the little low tiers could be able to pop everyone. So weird seeing a Hellcat with 2,400 hit points. I guess one of the problems of playing low-tier vehicles, like the Leichttraktor here, is that you can't use any equipment, right? Since Wargaming changed that back in the day. So that is a bit of a problem. I just realized I have 5,180 hit points, guys. I have the most hit points. I'm going to need them too, I guess. I don't know what's going to happen if this thing gets rammed. I'm not a very heavy tank, that's for sure. Not a very heavy tank at all. Another thing to mention, I think, in this game mode, that everything is free, like ammunition, premium consumables, blah, 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 all free, all free. So you don't have to worry about firing a load of gold. But my pen drop-off's going to be pretty bad at long distances. Oh, here we go. Leichttraktor versus T-57 Heavy. Okay. I literally just dealt 500 damage to him. Another 500 damage. Unfortunately, I don't have a repair kit. And another 500 damage. Look at me. Who's the T-57 Heavy now, my dude? I outdamaged the T-57 Heavy, and I have double his hit points. Oh my goodness gracious. What a clown of a game mode are we playing? This is ridiculous. Oh my lord, it's an FCM 2C. I wanted to play that thing as well because it's going to have so many hit points. Oh, here we go, here we go. Can I track him? I can. You want some? You want some? You're going to ram me, are you? Fine, fine, fine. Have a little bit of my hit points from a ram. I've got double the hit points of the tier 10. You should never play tier 10 in this game mode. Oh, this is just crazy. A Leichttraktor reversing over a ridgeline against an IS-7 and actually managing to pen them a little bit. This is ridiculous. Why is he not ramming me? Uh-oh, Artie got me. I don't have a med kit. That's going to make this a little awkward. Uh-oh. 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 It's so bizarre. It's so bizarre to think I'm doing hundreds of damage to these vehicles. Alright, where's that FCM? I want to get him. Oh, this is ridiculous. I've done 3,000 damage in a tier 1 tank. No. Have mercy. He can't depress over the back of his tank. This is crazy because this tank doesn't even really have a long magazine reload. Oh, I got him tracked. He can't depress. Oh. All that module damage is brutal. I guess the only thing that sucks about Tier 1 as well is that you won't be able to use repair kits and med kits. Whoa, fire! I did 5,000 damage in a Tier 1 and I'm still alive. Oh my lord. Now, do you know what would be really funny? Is if they were actually rewarding experience from this. If they were rewarding experience from this, remember there's actually an experience multiplier inside the game. And so, if you're shooting vehicles that are higher tier than you, you get 10% extra experience for every tier you go up. So, considering that I was shooting IS-7s and T-57 heavies mostly, I guess that's got to be like a 90% bonus to my experience. I practically would get double experience. So to do 5,000 damage in a game, yeah, that's going to be a lot of XP. Oh my lord. Only person with the confidence to play a Leichttraktor. And yeah, I didn't quite do as much damage as the Object 140, but I think I dealt some emotional damage to that T-57 Heavy, who came over, fired 4 shots, did less damage in the same time as me, and yeah, lost the game. So rewards-wise from Equalize, if you play it over the weekend, it's going to be this weekend and next weekend, you can get yourself a good variety of rewards. Get yourself some components for your experimental equipment, some nice amount of bonds as well, nice to collect as you go along, some boosters, and also some battle pass points progress as you won't be making it for actually playing. But guys, I've got literally 800 different vehicles I could play in this game mode. I think we've got to try a Hetzer. So tier 1 gets a big thumbs up from me, although I can imagine it would be really awkward if you end up losing a crew member or you lose an engine because you don't have a repair kit or a med kit. So maybe tier 4 will actually be the sweet spot, because at tier 4 you're not going to have to worry so much about your repair kit and your med kit, because you can take one. And it looks like for this game mode, I have to 100% check, but you could probably just end up using premium consumables and directives as well if you're interested. Okay, well, so what's my alpha damage? 700 alpha, 600 alpha with 291 millimeters of pen. Oh, this could be a fun one. This could be a fun one. Unfortunately, I only have 2,700 hit points, but that's still not bad. I'm thinking tank destroyers might be a little bit overrated for this, because tank destroyers have very low base HP. So you almost want to play fast tanks with high DPM that have very good HP, because those will be able to really brawl against the tier 10s. So am I thinking something like a T28? Like a T28 could be pretty brutal. But then again, you know, it's really like a hit point spike at tier 6, so maybe tier 6 will be the sweet spot. But I don't know, maybe the Leichttraktor's the sweet spot. That was absolute banter. 5,000 hit point Leichttraktor. Get wrecked, friends. Get wrecked. Okay, so I don't quite have the heat pen to really laugh at my opponent's armor, but 291 is still no slouch. Gosh, it's so weird to see a KV-5 with 4,600 hit points. That's a scary tank with 100 tons, you know. Now it's got the hit points to make those rams happen. But obviously, with everybody's hit points going up, rams don't really matter too much. Or as much, I should say. Okay, we've got a Berger, we've got a Stug. That KV-5 just got absolutely farmed. I'm going to have to run here. I'm going to have to run, guys. Hopefully the Hetzer can magic away. I guess another downside of playing the low tiers is you don't have the field mods. So I have to admit my Hetzer feels pretty slow right now. Are they going to push us? That's the question. Maybe I can drop back here. I've kind of got to use my rate of fire a little bit here. I've got a 9-second reload. So I'm just realizing I'm kind of like a Buit Skavitzer, aren't I? That's what I'm like. I'm like a Buit Skavitzer right now. But just a Buit Skavitzer with no armor. That's... I mean, what is going on right now? What is going on with doing 600 damage to a 50B? That's so cool. Imagine the really sneaky tanks as well. The ones that have insane camo. Oh my lord, what would an E25 be like? I think the E25 would probably end up quite similar to a Skoda TVP 100. I think it'd be quite similar to a TVP 100. Artie's coming in. I think I've overcommitted here, in all honesty. Hey, don't shoot the Hetzer. Hetzer's got a Hetz. Hetzer's got a Hetz. If you could not push me back around the corner, my friend, that would be wonderful. Okay, we got a kill. 600 damage, casual Hetzer. Uh-oh. Oh, guys. I think this is the end. I think the enemy team are fed up of Hetzer's hetzing. No, why did I get double tracked? I wanted to take the Minotauro with me. Oh. Okay, so, yeah. It's still a scary tank, but, yeah, just not really the result that I was thinking that we would get from the Hetzer. Okay, so we're learning as we go along. We're learning that base hit points at low tier is very important. We're learning that relatively high penetration at low tier is also important. Let's try and take some kind of a tier 4 or tier 5 medium out. But I actually just had a better idea. Why don't I take the T7 car out? I know it doesn't have any gold ammunition available. I know it's got low pen. But if we could make this thing work and be able to get the sides of our opponents, I think this could be truly sickening. Accordingly, I'm going to drop the vents and I'm going to take a turbo. Yeah, no, I am okay. I know the vents would be nice to get that all-round crew bonus. But I do think that getting the sides of my opponents is going to be oh so important. So this is just magical. Honestly, Wargaming, big thumbs up for me for this event. This is exactly what World of Tanks needs. A little bit of hilarity, a little bit of what if, a little bit of bluff, a little bit of steam. And I can't believe that it hasn't even really been considered until this point. I'm sure that some serious imbalances are going to be found very quickly, indeed. What's my pen, by the way? Oh no, I only have 118 pen, but I have got 26 alpha damage. How many rounds does this thing carry? If I've got 26, I think I carry something stupid like 20 rounds. So that means I'm probably going to do like... I don't think this is as big damage as I thought it was going to be. Maybe Wargaming have considered this. I can't remember how many rounds this thing has in a magazine. Let's just try and see. But unfortunately, 118 pen, that's not going to do it. The gold rounds on the Leichttraktor with their 200 pen, they felt like they were going to be very meaty indeed. This not quite so much. Oh my lord, that AMX 1357 is absolutely trashing me. Alright, here we go. Oh, little Tetrarch. Oh, I'm so dead though. I'm tracked in the side and I don't have a repair kit. How much did I do? 1,200 with the magazine? That's not bad. It's just taking me forever to repair these tracks. Oh, okay. No. I thought this was going to be the meme, and I think I just became the meme. Alright, well, 1,200 damage is not bad, but once again, so painful to, so unbelievably painful to not have a repair kit. Maybe I peaked at the beginning with the tier 1 pick. Maybe that's how you should go. Okay, guys, I've got another idea. Let's play the lowest tier heavy in the game. It's the Type 91. It's got 445 base experience points, which would be pretty good. But considering how much the hit points are going to get boosted up, I think I'm going to take improved hardening so they can't track me as much as that instead of the vents. I'm going to keep the turbo because I need to have the mobility. And considering that gold is free, well, actually, I've just not taken the extra ammo in this tank. That should be enough. Okay, let's give it a go with the Type 91. The reason why I'm picking this is because it has crazy high damage per minute. The only thing I worry about, and that is because this thing is a low tier vehicle, I don't usually really take repairs because you're pretty much dead usually once you've used the repair kit. Wow, okay, so my hit points aren't actually impressive as I thought they would be. 3,850. That's not scaling as well as the little Leichttraktor does. But let's take a look to see what my penetration is. Okay, that's a little bit more interesting. 390 penetration, and I have nearly 200 alpha damage. Just to let you know, that is more penetration than you would have on a Jagdpanzer E100 if you take into account the normalization when you're shooting against all but unangled targets. Okay, I have a 2-second reload, which means I'm firing over 30 rounds a minute, and I have 200 alpha damage. Hold on. My math's not great, but does that mean I have 6,000 damage per minute right now? 6,000 damage per minute. Okay, I have a 2-second reload. I'm doing half the burst damage of a T-57 Heavy the whole time. Okay, casual. This thing might be the pick of destiny. I like the way people are picking, like, FE405s and whatever. We should pick an FE405. I can't just drive up in front of an MBTB, unfortunately. So I need to find something that I'm just going to get to all in. I don't want to just do this silly trading. Might go around the other flank and see if something's gone there, but I don't think anything's gone there. I think everyone's trying to get stuck in. That's a rare ammo rack. You only usually see that at low tier. You're going to be seeing a lot of low tier playing World of Tanks over the next few days. Alright, so I feel like I'm losing the game by not getting stuck in right now. It's never a good idea to slow play, but, you know, driving up in front of an MBTB and a turtle just doesn't really seem like it's too sensible. And irrelevant to the fact that I have like 6,000 damage per minute, or a Foch, this is kind of interesting. I'll take 2,000 damage, but I can actually just pen his outside here. Who would win, a Type 91 or a Foch? We're about to find out. What's that, mate? 45-second reload. Sorry about this, old sport. Dude, you can almost auto-aim with these shells. Oh, let's go. Okay, yeah, this thing's scary. I just tanked a full heat mag from a Foch and then just absolutely carved him up. I carved him up in like, what? That was like 20 seconds or something. And that would make sense because he's got 2,000 hit points. And I got 6,000 damage per minute. Man, if you're able to penetrate the HE shells on this vehicle, you'd have a quarter more. So you'd have 7,500 damage per minute if you can penetrate with its 80 HE pen. Wow, against lightly armored targets, 80 HE pen is actually very usable. Have to keep that in mind. Unfortunately, this game doesn't seem to be going very well, boys and girls. Or KV2. I wonder how much alpha damage a KV2 has. Doesn't matter now. This gun! That's crazy! That's crazy! Oh my lord. Okay, this tank is actually a great pick, not gonna lie. Oh no, MBTB kicking my butt though. Who reloads first? I've got a dead commander. Oh, jammed my turret! No! I got farmed by an MBTB because he jammed my turret. Oh. And the dead commander, it looks like the commander's also the loader on this vehicle. Ah, well played, MBTB. He got me good. That was definitely a misplay there. I think I was a little bit excited. Gosh, the one-shot MBTB actually gets a full mag off against the Type 91. That's just embarrassing. I think the MBTB would be an awful pick for this game mode. Okay. Not bad. 3,000 damage, and we killed the entirety of a Foch, and we got the KV2. I think this is actually a very strong pick. You might want to actually jump up to tier 4 and play the I think it's called the Type 97. I forget, honestly, all these blooming low-tier tank names. But the tier 4 Japanese heavy could actually be monstrous as well, because I think it gets a lot more hit points at tier 4 than this one does at tier 3. So that could keep you in the game for a little bit longer. It's called the Type 95 heavy. So this one, it has 730 hit points, so significantly more than the previous vehicle. And you can also use a plethora of premium rounds. And the damage per minute is still high as well. So we're probably still going to get like 5,000 damage per minute at least. And we're going to have heat rounds. Probably not as good as the AP was at tier 3. But that HE pen, that could be good as well. Okay, go on then. Let's do it again. Let's go Type 95. Might actually run out of ammo in this vehicle. Bizarre. Oh, this is such a good, freaky game mode. Yeah, again, 2 thumbs up to Wargaming for this. Absolute hilarity. Okay, so I actually have, I believe, slightly less hit points. 4,700. No, wait a minute. I had 3,000 previously, didn't I? So I've got way more hit points. So that's great. I've got the same alpha damage as the previous tank. I guess my reload will be slightly worse. Penetration-wise, though, oh no, not nearly as good as the previous vehicle. The previous vehicle had like 390 AP pen. This has only got 280 heat pen. No, I don't think this is going to work. I don't think the scaling's going to work. But I tell you what, if you can pen 106mm of HE with 300 alpha damage, that's going to be pretty nasty. Okay, my reload is a whole second more. So the scaling is significantly worse, ladies and gents. Significantly worse scaling. So do keep that in mind. That the scaling is significantly worse playing tier 3 than tier 2. So yeah, it swings and roundabouts, really. If you can pen this thing will have extra hit points, and it will have that really devastating HE if you're able to make the HE work. But all in all, I think that the tier 3 was probably the sweet spot here. What's that Gendron doing? Oh. Yeah. He's not doing very well anymore. Somebody just got, I think, about 400 alpha damage of an ammo rack. That might be the biggest ammo rack I've ever seen in World of Tanks when you consider it, right? Man, imagine this thing going after that Borsig with HE. That'd be pretty sick. I guess one thing that doesn't change inside this game mode is armor. So the amount of low-tier meme lords driving around with absolutely no armor is going to be quite a lot. So I can imagine like HE rounds could actually be very devastating here. Is that Progetto going to be above me? He definitely is, but I'm tunnel visioning for the Borsig, so hopefully the Cobra doesn't turn around and come and get me. I want to see what literally about 6,000 odd damage per minute feels like against this Borsig. Oof. Sorry about this, mate. Yeah, that's pretty devastating. Unfortunately, this Progetto is going to get me now. Let's go for a heat round here, see if we can manage to catch this fellow out. No. Good. But this is not bad damage, but it's not like spectacular, insane damage like it was with the previous vehicle. Oh, that MS-1 has so many hit points. I have to shoot him 40 times. I'll literally run out of ammo on this vehicle. There goes a radio operator. Should I just go after the T1 Heavy right now? This is actually some pretty good opportunity, though, against an M1 turret. Oh, yeah. This is damage. Oh, this is big damage. Yeah, okay, maybe with the HE pen on this thing. Oh, wow. I wonder if he can see me. Well, he won't be seeing for very much longer. I can't believe we've got an M1 sniping it out and just taking hit after hit after hit. Oh, man. What a weird game. Oh, no, he's killed my gunner. I can't fight him now. There's a T1 Heavy at the back. Want to go after him, but don't want to die right now. This game's close. Always in these game modes, you can think like, should I just play silly right now? And you still got to try and win. Well, actually, win it. Oh, yeah. I think you get more points for the progress if you win. So it's probably still a good idea to try and win. What's up, Mr. Progetto? Dead gunner. Gonna be no hope here. Whoa, what's that turtle doing? That's a scary tank. Terrifying tank. Dead gunner's really causing me some grief. I got 10 seconds left. Hit him in his mantler. Oh my lord, there's a Cobra doing 500 damage to me from the hill. Can't really poke out if there's all of those big boy HE rounds. You can have 4,700 hit points, but that's still not going to last against an autoloader like that. Oh yeah, you just got me on lockdown the whole game, haven't you guys? GG, GG. Well, we should just cap their base, I guess. Bit of an awkward position I got myself into here, but you know, we did manage to get the kill on the Borsig. Sometimes getting a tank out the game is good. If you can get one tank out the game, it's always a good trade, right? Actually out-spotting this Progetto right now. Oh, he got me again. Fuel tank's gonna have to repair that. No fire extinguisher here. Such a bizarre game mode, this. It's so close, but unfortunately, I think with the DBV just out of the game right now, it's gonna be a little bit awkward. I could try and spot the Cobra, see if my DBV will shoot him. Come on. Oh, you're still sitting there looking for me. Oh, that was 2 good shots. It's just got me camped the whole time. Fine, 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 fine. I was hoping that maybe I could get my DBV to shoot him, but my DBV doesn't seem to be doing very much. That Progetto looks very scary, by the way. God, that Progetto has farmed me. I think he's shot me 10 times, so he's done 3,000 damage to me. FE405. That'd be funny to start shooting with HE shells. A depressing loss here. A depressing loss here, honestly. What are you going to do? At least the Progetto's, like, gone off to annoy someone else very dearly now. I guess I shouldn't have got caught in this position. I probably should have tried to escape while the Progetto was reloading when he dumped out his mag. Alright, so all in all, equalize. Absolute top stuff. I thoroughly am amused wargaming. I think it's going to come up with some really hilarious picks. I think it'll be a good time. I think also that you will need to leave comments down below to let me know what tanks you're going to try out and which ones you think are going to be very powerful. I should have probably just gone and sat here in the cap circle and forced them to come after me, right? Maybe I can still win this. So let me know in the comments, what vehicles do you think are going to be best and why? Which ones are going to be the super powerful picks? Do you think it's all going to be like tier 1? Like I've showcased? Those powerful tier 1 tanks? Come on, DBV, I need you to... I didn't leave the cap circle. Help me. I wish I had some more hit points to take a shell from the Stinger right now. Come on, Borsig. Get the angle. Oh no, it's the curse of that Progetto. Oh, he's such a weasel. Oh, well played, Progetto. You got me good. At least I got the DBV to kill the Stinger by taking the shot at the end. Okay, so yeah, make sure you let me know in the comments down below which vehicles you think are going to be best for Equalize and why. And yeah, just a massive thank you to you all for tuning into this video and checking it out. What do you think about the Equalize game mode? If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you hated it, give it a thumbs down. And if you're watching this video as it goes live on Friday, I'm going live all day on twitch.tv/QuickyBaby with brand new drops tokens. So come and get closer towards getting a free tier 6 tank. And I believe as this is going to be the last set of tokens for the second week, I believe, if you haven't started collecting tokens, it's not too late. You still have time to be able to get yourself a free T78. So make sure you come along today and every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday and collect the 5 tokens available to be able to get yourself the tank. Anyway, really looking forward to seeing you all live right now. And as always, thank you so much for watching. You've been epic, and hopefully I'll see you soon.